Ra speaks. See through all eyes. Hear through all ears. Be the voice. Be a bee. Pollinate. Feel the beauty. See the beauty. Be the beauty. Wrapped in supreme happiness with maximum efficiency, minimum effort. The highest good of all concerned. The law of one. Shine, you diamonds, shine. All right, here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
It has to do with we are all one. There was once, the story goes, God created Adam and put him on earth. And then out of Adam came Eve from his rib, right? And then they had sex, had babies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how was Adam conceived?
Okay. This looks like the Ra group is answering this question. Give me a second. Okay.
How could Adam appear here on earth without having going through a mother's womb? Isn't that a good question?
Yes, and they're saying, okay, apparently they're going to talk. Okay, we are Ra. We say now to this concept of the ones you call Adam and Eve. Did these people exist? Yes, they did. Did the story go as your Bible says? No, it did not. It went as all stories go, all people's lives go, where one person and another person have children. They are part of another society. These people, the ones Adam and Eve, were part of a society of people already in existence for a long time. These people sent their representatives to Earth to shine their essences upon the world, but they had to be prepared for the pitfalls, as you say, of the Earth existence. So, this one you call snake, so to speak, a concept foreign to them, since they were but children in mind and in heart. This snake, also one you call Lilith, was introduced to forge temptation. Reason being, this catalyst took place so that the energies would intermingle and create substance on Earth. Substance meaning one force and another force, the ones you call good and evil. But in reality, neither of these exist. So, that said, we will attempt not to confuse. What we wish to say is society existed before your Bible says that it did for many, many hundreds of years, even thousands of years. Your people have thrived and existed in other parts of the galaxy. This Adam and Eve were only members of that society, nothing more. We are Ra, and we are now stepping back. Blessed be.
Yes, Adam was brought here, and then on Earth, Eve come out of the rib of Adam, so we are all one, right? That explains that. I've actually read the Gnostic book of Adam and Eve, which was taken out of the Bible. And in that story, in their fall on Earth, like they Eve ate the apple, whatever, and that's their fall. But in the true story is they fell in a way where they turned inside out, where they were in their light body, and the sun scared them because anyway, they were in their light body, and they Eve ate the apple in their light body. They fell and they turned upside down, inside out. Their light body went inside them, and the flesh came out. Well, now we're going to do the reverse. We're going to turn right side in or right side out. Our light body is going to come out of us, reignite and come out of us. We're not going to be fallen anymore. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. That does make sense. There was one thing that somebody channeled Michael many years ago about this very subject, and he spoke about the energy of it to where it was actually a transition from energy to flesh. But what it was really saying was one density to another density. And I can see him nodding his head yes. And in this density, of course, we have the pitfalls, as the Ra said. But they had to be prepared for that, so they had to have something else introduced there, so that they would know how to evolve, have that that darker mirror, so that they knew what not to become. And people need that margin there until such time as that it disappears when we realize that neither good nor evil exist. So it's all that's all an illusion. This good guy versus bad guy nonsense that you see in Hollywood. That's where it needs to stay, is in fiction, not in the real world, because it just does not work here. It's all fiction, and.
Right.
So what they're reiterating is just when it comes to this story, it was not told correctly. It was told based on the people's understanding of it at the time, and their understanding of it was limited, and so they printed it in such a way that they thought it would people would understand it, and they ended up distorting the meaning of it. They ended up distorting the original story. See, mythology, I see it this way: mythology is history that's just been distorted, because over time, and by people who have opinions, people who have biases in place, that they want to see their own belief systems spoken about, and their own political views spoken about. And they're all nodding. And they said, this was one of those distortions, that it did happen, but it just did not happen the way it was said.
Beautiful.
Are you looking for healing or a change in your life to help you enjoy it more fully? You might benefit from a galactic energy reading and clearing from Chris Jacobs. Chris will work with you on a soul level to clear unseen negative influences, implants, programs, contracts, and energetic blocks. Chris Jacobs is a gifted energy healer. Contact him today at ChristopherStephenJacobs@gmail.com.